Hello there, and welcome back. I hope you are having a good day. Now, I need to talk to you about something that could affect your bank balance this August. And I am telling you, these are changes that the banks and the government are not shouting from the rooftops, but they could make a real difference to your household budget. You see, August is bringing three money changes that every UK senior needs to know about. And honestly, if you miss them, you could be left scratching your head wondering why your money hasn't arrived when you expected it, or why you are suddenly paying tax you did not know about. Nobody is telling you about these things, but I am, because I care about you and your financial security. So, what are these changes? Well, first, the state pension age is going up again, which means some of you will have to wait longer than you thought to claim your pension. Second, there is a summer bank holiday that is going to change when your DWP payments arrive, and for some of you, that means your money could come early, which sounds good, but you have to be careful because it has to last longer. And third, HMRC is sending out automatic tax letters to pensioners, and if you ignore them, you could end up with a tax bill you did not expect. These are three big changes, and they are all happening this August. Please, if you find this valuable, hit that like button. It helps other seniors find this important information too. And if you have family members who are pensioners, please share this video with them. Now, let us take this step by step together. Now, let us start with the first change, because this one is really important if you are approaching retirement age. The state pension age in the UK is currently in the process of rising from 66 to 67. This increase is being phased in gradually, in 1-month increments, over a 2-year period that began on April 6, 2026. And the next phase of this increase is happening right now, in August. Now, this affects anyone born between August 6, 1960 and September 5, 1960. According to the DWP timetable, people born in this window face an extra 5-month wait before they can claim their state pension. Let me give you an example to make it clear. If you were born on August 6, 1960, the age increase means you will not become eligible to claim your state pension until January 6, 2027, when you are exactly 66 years and 5 months old. Now that is a significant delay. 5 months of waiting for your pension when you thought you would be getting it at 66. And the full new state pension is currently worth £241.30 per week if you have a full national insurance record. That means if you are affected by this delay, you could be missing out on over £4,800 in pension payments during those 5 months. That is a lot of money, especially if you were counting on it to pay your bills. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. I am already over 66. Does this affect me? And the answer is no, not directly. If you are already receiving your state pension, this change does not take it away from you. You are protected. However, it is still important to understand because it might affect your family members, your children, or your friends who are approaching retirement age. And of course, if you are still working and were planning to claim your pension soon, you need to know if this delay applies to you. And the delay gets longer the later in the year your 66th birthday falls. For example, if you were born in September 1960, you face a 6-month wait. If you were born in October, it is a 7-month wait, and so on, until the age rise to 67 is complete for those born up to March 1961. So, I really encourage you to check your birth date against the DWP timetable and see when you are actually eligible to claim your pension. Do not assume it is at 66. This August change could mean you have to wait a lot longer. Now, let us move on to the second change, and this one affects almost every pensioner in the UK. It is about the August summer bank holiday and how it is going to change your DWP payment dates. Now, you might think a bank holiday is just a day off, but it can have a real impact on when your money arrives. In Scotland, the summer bank holiday falls on Monday, August 3rd, and in England, Wales and Northern Ireland, it falls on Monday, August 31st. Now, when a benefit payment, including the state pension, pension credit, universal credit or disability living allowance, is due on a bank holiday, the DWP normally pays it on the earliest working day before there. So, What does that mean for you? Well, if you are in Scotland and you are expecting a state pension payment on Monday, August 3rd, it will actually arrive 3 days early, on Friday, July 31st. And if you are in England, Wales, or Northern Ireland, and you are expecting a payment on Monday, August 31st, it will arrive early on Friday, August 28th. Now, at first that sounds like good news, doesn't it? You get your money early. But there is a catch, and it is an important one. Because your payment is coming early, you have to make it last longer. That money has to cover you for an extra few days until your next payment arrives. And for many pensioners on a fixed income, that can be a real challenge. You need to budget carefully and make sure your money stretches. Do not spend it all at once just because it arrived early. You still have bills to pay, food to buy, and everyday expenses to cover. Now, you can find out if this affects you by looking at your national insurance number. The last 2 digits of your national insurance number determine your normal payment day. If your number ends in 00 to 19, you are normally paid on a Monday. So, if you are in Scotland, you will be affected by the August 3rd bank holiday. And if you are in England, Wales, or Northern Ireland, you will be affected by the August 31st bank holiday. If your number ends in other digits, you are paid on a different day, so this might not affect you at all. But here is the thing. The DWP is not going to send you a letter telling you this. They are not going to remind you. You have to know it yourself, and that is why I am telling you now. So, check your national insurance number, check your payment date, and if you are affected, make sure you plan your budget accordingly. Now, let us move on to the third change, and this one is really important. HMRC is sending out automatic tax letters to pensioners starting in August. These are called Simple Assessment letters, and they are officially known as PA302. They are sent to people who have tax to pay that HMRC cannot collect automatically through a tax code, and they are being sent to around 1.8 million people across the country. Now, you might be thinking, I have never received one of these before. Why am I getting one now? Well, it could be for a number of reasons. Perhaps you have tax to pay on interest from your savings or dividends from investments. Perhaps you have a second income that has not been taxed, like a private pension or rental income. Perhaps you have received more tax-free allowance than you were entitled to. Or perhaps the tax you owe is too large to collect through your tax code, typically £3,000 or more. And here is the most important thing. Do not ignore this letter. I'm going to say that again. Do not ignore this letter. HMRC has said, and I quote, "If you receive a simple assessment letter and have tax to pay, please don't ignore it." It is quick and easy to pay any tax owed through the HMRC app, but if you ignore it, the tax bill will not go away. It will just get bigger, and you could end up with penalties and interest charges on top of the tax you already owe. Now, the letters are being sent out in phases. Working age letters went out in July, and pensioner letters will begin arriving from August 12, 2026. So, if you get one of these letters in the post, open it. Do not put it aside. Do not think, I will deal with it later. Check the figures against your own records, and if the tax is owed, you have until January 31st, 2027 to pay it. You can pay in full or in installments, and you do not need to fill out a full tax return. But I also want to give you a word of caution. Make sure the figures in the letter are correct. Mistakes can happen. If you think HMRC has got it wrong, you need to contact them. Do not just pay it without checking. And if you are unsure about anything, speak to a tax advisor or a financial advisor. They can help you understand your tax situation and make sure you are not paying more than you should. Now, I know this is a lot to take in, and I know it can feel overwhelming, but I want you to take a breath. The most important thing is to be informed. Knowledge is power. And by watching this video, you are already ahead of the game. You know about the state pension age increase, the bank holiday payment changes, and the HMRC tax letters. You know what is coming, and you can prepare. And I also want to say that you are not alone in this. There are many resources out there to help you. You can check the government website for information about the state pension age timetable. You can check your national insurance number to see when your payments are due. And you can contact HMRC if you have questions about your tax letter. There is help available. So, what should you do? First, if you are approaching retirement age, check your birth date against the DWP timetable. Make sure you know exactly when you can claim your state pension. Do not assume it is at 66. Second, check your national insurance number and see if you are affected by the bank holiday payment changes. If you are, plan your budget carefully. And third, if you receive a simple assessment letter from HMRC in August, open it, check the figures, and pay any tax you owe by the deadline. And please, do not keep this information to yourself. If you have family members who are pensioners, share this video with them. If you have friends who are approaching retirement age, let them know about these changes. It is a kindness to help them be prepared. The more we share this information, the fewer people will be caught off guard. Thank you so much for staying with me through this. I know it is not the most exciting topic, but it is so important. Your financial security matters, and I want to do everything I can to help you protect it. If you found this video helpful, please hit that like button. It really helps the channel and helps other seniors find this information. And if you have not already, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you do not miss future updates. And as always, if you have any questions or concerns, please leave them in the comments below. I read every single one and I will do my best to help. Take care of yourselves and I will see you in the next video. God bless.